Hello!
Hello, and welcome to, or welcome back to Books and Crannies.
Yeah, my name's Danielle.
I'm Sarah.
Yeah, guys. And it is time for a personal read check-in.
Heck, doodle.
Yeah. And we have, like, several reviews.
We do, yeah.
Both of us reviewing 2 books.
Yeah.
That's kind of unheard of. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
And Sarah has a different one. So we just have reviews at the wazoo today.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like we gotta get into it.
Yeah.
You have to start, though, because you have one extra.
Okay.
So what's the first book you finished, Sarah?
So, guys, last week, I forgot to mention that I had started listening to Pucking Wild on audiobook.
Yeah.
And I finished it this week. So I was like, I don't know, I think 40% done last week. So I listened to 60% of it.
What'd you rate it, Sarah?
I gave it 4 stars.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's a high rating.
I know.
Tell me about it.
I
Give me
liked
your
it.
review.
So this one was a little more like slow burn, which I like a lot better than the like straight into Bangtown, USA.
Yeah, fair. Which was all of Pucking around.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, I like her writing, like the banter in her writing is funny and it makes me laugh. I liked the story in this one. I really liked the main girl character. She was like a crossover from the last book.
I was gonna say,
Naturally.
is it like the same mains or a new main lady?
New main lady.
Okay.
But she's like best friends with the last main lady.
Gotcha.
And
Because I
then
know you were not a fan.
Yeah.
Of last main lady.
I like this lady though.
Woo!
She was like consistent throughout the whole story, which I really enjoyed.
That is
Even
nice.
though at times I kind of wanted to slap her, she stayed consistent.
Consistently slappable.
Yeah. Yeah. And I liked the main dude. He's like a sweetie. And yeah, I liked it. It was good.
That was good. No
Yeah.
downers? I mean, you took it down a star.
Yeah,
What's
I
that
mean,
about?
it wasn't a 5-star. You
Okay,
know?
yeah.
It didn't hit like a 5-star.
Yeah.
But it was like fun. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever give a like contemporary romance a 5-star. Ever. Ever,
It's
ever,
not
ever.
your genre,
No.
so they aren't worthy.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah.
Well, shoot, dang. At least it was better than the last one.
It was much better than the last
Was it
one, yeah.
also 800 pages?
No, it was a little shorter.
Okay.
This audiobook was 18 hours instead of 24,
That's
so
significant.
quite a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably only like 400 pages.
Yeah, well,
Wow, 600.
yeah,
Give or take.
that was my guess.
Well, shoot, I'm glad you liked it more.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
All right, well,
other than that, we both read 2 books. We both
did.
finished 2 books.
the same two.
The same 2, and those
Together.
are the only 2 I read this week. So
Okay.
that's all I have to say about it.
Okay.
Let's start with Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Yes.
By Shelby Van Pelt.
Yes. What did you rate it, Danielle?
Well, hold on.
Oh,
First.
Okay.
I read 273 pages.
Oh,
to
you're
finish
right.
It. You read 280.
I read 280.
Yeah, dude. And I gave it a 4-star.
Okay.
What did you give it?
I gave it a 5-star.
Gosh. Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the reason I dropped it down a star is because that feeling you just described.
Okay.
Described. It wasn't quite a 5-star.
Sure.
I really, really like the story. I don't think I was expecting any of it. I wasn't really sure what to expect, honestly.
Yeah,
I
same.
did not read the synopsis. I knew it was popular. Our
Yeah.
book club picked it, and I was like, well, I'm going to read it because book club. But it was a sweet story. It was very
Mm-hmm.
cute. And I loved the, like, octopus point of view that's sprinkled throughout the book. There's a lot of developing relationships. There's some mystery behind who's who and where's what and who's that, you know?
Yeah.
And also some tragedy and, like, some heart-wrenching bits and so on. And I also felt, though, that all that mystery for these characters was incredibly obvious. And I was
Oh,
like, y'all,
certainly.
stop skirting around it. Just, like, figure it out. And I know that, like, it allowed for interference, you know, for, you know, the discovery of this big secret
Yeah.
by our little 8-legged friend.
Yeah.
8-tentacled, 8-armed? Sure. And I don't know, it was wholesome and I really enjoyed it. I like the way it resolved. It just felt like we were stretching it out for no reason.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
It just wasn't quite a 5-star.
I feel like, though, it wouldn't have been so glaringly obvious to us if we weren't getting Marcellus's point of view.
That's true.
Because he's a smart-ass octopus.
Right.
Telling us what's going on.
That's true.
But he can't communicate with the people.
I just feel like I caught the drift, like, well before he said anything.
Okay.
And then I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, obviously. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't know, but it was good. I really like her writing. She painted a good picture.
Yeah.
I like the jumping between characters. There was 4 if you include Marcellus, the octopus. And it was a fun read. It was wholesome.
Yeah.
And easy and quick.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Why'd you give it a 5?
Well, listen, I think I enjoyed it so much because I didn't know what it was about. So, But I knew it was about an octopus.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be about an octopus.
Right, the whole thing.
And so it really caught me off guard that he was just like a weird side character that like had a lot to do with it, but he wasn't main at all.
Focus.
Like you didn't get a ton of Marcellus at all.
You didn't. I wanted more.
Yeah. And I love her writing.
Yeah.
I want to read more books by her.
Yeah.
And see if they're as good.
Her writing was very good.
It was very like, it was just pretty writing.
It was pretty, and it was like concise.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, painted a good picture.
Yeah. And I grew attached to all of the characters.
Yeah.
Cameron kind of pissed me off at some points. I was like, dude, you're being kind of like, oh, poor me. My life is so hard.
Yeah.
And I can't be better because blah, blah, blah. But like, dude, take control of your own life. Stop letting other people dictate your actions now. Like,
right.
Quit being a crybaby.
Wallowing rather than taking action. Although I guess he's trying to throughout this book, but
yeah,
then he gets
more
knocked
so
down
at the end
a couple
for
times.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I really liked it.
It was good.
It was really good, and I want a Marcellus.
Yeah, me too. I know. Poor Marcellus. We can't say anything else.
I know.
But it was a fun read.
It was.
I liked that pick. I really like our book club because it swaps between genres all the time. And we very much stick to a few.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
it like
we
forces
like to
you to
expand
step
our
out of your
horizons.
comfort zone and read something that you wouldn't normally.
Yeah, I enjoyed
like it.
Yas.
Heck yeah.
Well, we also finished The Elder, Light of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes, by Peppa Albion.
Yeah,
It's
or Phillipa Albion.
Yeah.
Albion.
Something.
Go follow Peppa on
Sorry,
TikTok.
Peppa.
Sorry.
What did you rate it, Danielle?
Okay. First off, I want to preface by saying that I really loved the freaking concept of this book.
Me too.
Okay?
Yeah.
I like the idea behind it. The seven kingdoms of immortals surrounding Earth. I really, really liked the idea.
Same.
With that being said, I gave it a 2-star for a number of reasons.
Okay. I also gave it a 2-star. And I agree with everything you just said. It had such a cool concept. And the idea that she portrayed to us was like romantasy, which is right up our alley.
Yeah. No, I like the genre. I like the content.
Yeah.
I just felt like what's getting me to 2-star.
Yeah.
I kind of struggled with the pacing of the book, especially.
Me too.
I just felt like there was a good amount of jumping around, and if all of that were to be included in one book, it should be like twice the length. So like really flesh out the events to make it all cohesive, to make it feel less choppy, because there were instances where I was like, wait, what? We were just in this one place and now we're over here, and like I was a little bit confused by that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I like the strong female main character.
Certainly.
She's a baddie.
I love Aurora.
Yes, I do. Aurora's kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah.
I really like the world that she's building, and this is the first in a series, so I'm sure there's going to be more coming relatively soon.
Yeah, and I think I saw it on her TikTok probably that like each book is going to be one of the different realms.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So that's cool.
That's interesting. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Then it especially makes me want this first book to be more, like to be longer, to give me more juice. I want you to like map out everything very detailed.
Yeah.
You know? And I also feel like maybe between like British English and American English, there may have been some things, whoa, lost in translation just in the way that I was reading it. Like it felt a little bit chewy in some instances, and like some of the writing was tougher for me to get through.
Yeah. And we talked last week too, because we had started reading last week, about some of the punctuation and how, she's the one telling this story to a police officer. And so maybe it was done on purpose.
Right.
Because there were parts, I don't know, there were like snippets of passages of things that were worded really well and written really, really well.
Yeah.
But then you go back to the first person point of view and it's like hard to read because of the punctuation, and there was a lot of slipping between past tense and present tense, and that was really difficult for me to get through.
I wonder if that was like an intentional move, like we had mentioned last week, of it being Aurora like frantically telling the story, trying to get all the details, because I know when I'm in the midst of a story, like I don't
you're
make
scrambling
sense half the time.
and
I'm incoherent.
Oh, and I also, the reason I brought that up now is because I wonder too if that's another like language barrier a little bit, that maybe that's how they write in the UK, and we're just English, or we're American and
ignorant. I don't know, but overall, I mean, I think that is a really good start for, you know, an indie author coming in.
Absolutely, yeah.
I feel like it could use some refinement, but I think that, like, the basis of the concept could take it somewhere really cool.
Yeah, it's such a cool freaking concept.
It sure is. And you know we love freaking fantasy. You know that we love vampires and elves, and, like, give it all to me.
Yeah.
Yes, please, give me immortals. So I was very excited diving in, and I want to know what comes next. I want to see it fleshed out more in the series as it goes.
I think that another reason I didn't like it as much as I wanted to was because it was sold as a romantasy, and I feel like there was no romance.
Yeah.
Like,
There's very little.
Any romantic building of the relationship between the main characters was very off-print. Like, you didn't really get any of it. And then all of a sudden they're in love.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
That's very true.
I want more of the romance.
Yeah, there wasn't enough, like, haughty tension built up.
Yeah.
That's fair. And I feel like it's coming to that. Like, maybe it will.
I just feel like they're already, like, in love with each other, and we didn't get to see any of it build.
But anyway, we so appreciate Peppa for sending over copies.
Yes, thank you, Peppa.
Nonetheless, I love a read regardless.
Heck yeah.
And I really am excited to see where you go with it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I absolutely want to read the next book.
For sure.
Continue on in the world.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks, Peppa.
Jeez.
You're delightful. We love you.
Yeah, you sure are. But other than that, guys, what did you read?
Well, hang on. I'm not done.
Oh, what else? I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You have more?
Yeah.
What?
I just told you earlier, dude. I also started listening to Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver on audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to like 25% of it this week.
How you feeling about it?
I love it. Yeah. It's real sassy. I love the main characters, and the narrators for this book are like acting.
Yeah.
And just the way it's done is really, really fun. They like talk over each other and interrupt each other, and it's just, I love it. Yeah. It's so good.
That sounds exciting. I know, it makes me want to listen.
Yeah.
I have to like find a time. Maybe all the millions of times I do dishes, I can be audiobooking.
Heck yeah, dude.
What the heck? Or just find a time, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I actually don't know anything about it. Is it like a dark romance?
I want to say yes, but not in the like traditional sense.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you too much
Okay.
because I didn't know anything going into it, and I was like, what?
Gasp!
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, shit, maybe I'll have to start listening or reading or
you
something.
really should.
I guess listening because it seems like it's adding to your
Sign
experience.
up for Libby, you gotta put it on hold, but...
Yeah, it might take me a minute, but one day I'll listen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I didn't read anything else this week. I just didn't have time.
I think that was it for me.
Yeah. What did you all read this week?
Yeah.
Please
if you
let us know.
finished... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
If you finished any books, you gotta leave your ratings in the comments below.
Yeah, and if you've read any of the books we've talked about, then please let us know how you feel about them.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, tell us your favorite read of the year so far, too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
6
We
stars
need more
only.
Recs. Yeah, please. Come
5
on.
is fine, too.
5 is cool, I guess. Anyway, have a wonderful week.
And happy freaking reading.
Yeah, dude.
Bye.